think the hospice is quite a surprising place for people that don't know it. So it's quite a happy place about living life to the full. Obviously the sad things that happen here, but it's a much happier, more joyous, hopeful place than you would expect.
I think the whole of the hospice is like a team. We're all here for the same reasons, to care and look after our patients.
Most of the patients we see are at home, seen by our specialist community nurses or our hospice at home service. And some patients come in and attend our day hospice, and a minority of patients will come in and be on the ward.
This is Erin, one of the sisters. Say hello.
Hello.
So just coming down on the ward here, our inpatient unit is bays where we've got patients and we've got single rooms as well. And I'll show you into the family centre. Obviously you've got a kitchen and living room, and you've got the double doors opening up to the garden. And it's just a beautiful space really where they can spend with their loved ones really at the end of their life.
People are often very scared of the word hospice or talking about end of life or death, and they're scared about what we might talk about here. Usually it's getting people over the threshold or just meeting them allays their anxieties, and they can hear that we're actually focused on them and what their needs are, which is generally to do with living and not to do with dying, and that's the work that we do.
Hello Sharon, how are you?
Not bad. Come for this time.
I've only come to say hello, thanks very much.
So my role as a staff nurse is to look after a set amount of patients each shift, and that can include helping them to eat and drink, wash and dress, give them obviously medication, support them on their journey while they're here. The best part about working at the hospice is being able to get our patients into the jacuzzi bath and spend lots and lots of time with them to make them feel lovely about themselves.
Yeah, being here has provided everything that I need. Everything that I need. Just feel settled. I'm supposed to be going home this week, but she came until I got good news and bad news. And the bad news is that I can't go. So I said, that ain't a problem. Didn't want to go anyway, to be honest.
Steve's in the living room. Thanks. Just go straight through.
Hi Steve.
Hi.
The clinical nurse specialist will comes to my home, and we can talk through the issues that I've got and the problems that I might be facing, sort of in the comfort, as it were, of my own home. Anybody who's thinking about using Birmingham St Mary's Hospice, I would tell them not to be worried. The medical staff and the admin staff and everybody are very friendly and very understanding, and I think you're just able to get more time and from the people of the hospice, and I think it's a positive for anybody who's thinking about using their services.
The public perhaps doesn't realise the importance of hospice care and what it entails, and the fact that we do rely heavily on donations. I think the focus is very much on hospitals and treating the well patient as such, but actually we need to realise that dying is just as important.
Birmingham St Mary's Hospice is a vital part of the community of Birmingham. It does the most amazing work here to support families and people who are at the end of their life. And without it, we would be at a loss here. They need every single penny they can lay their hands on.